Modulating phase. Power surge.
What's up, Commanders? My name is Syntax. In PGR Global, we're about to get the first event, Frozen Darkness, and people have been wondering how events work in this game. So I decided to make a video about general things you'll see in multiple events. Let's get right into it. The first thing you'll see in events are event missions. These event missions have rewards such as coatings, 6-star memory fragments, and enhancement materials. Usually, these event missions want you to do tasks such as clear the event story, play the event-specific game modes, and etc. Make sure you check these for your rewards. You don't want to miss them. Next, we have the event story. Every event adds a new chapter of story as well as interludes to learn more about the cast and the lore. I mentioned this in my previous videos, but as we get more events, the story only gets better. Since the game is in English, please read through the story. As long as the translators don't mess it up, I promise it's amazing and it's worth your time. Now, we have everyone's favorite part of events, the event farming stages and event shops. Event farming stages are divided into two sets. One set of stages will be for farming large quantities of event currency to exchange in the event shop. The other set of stages has a small chance of dropping 6-star memories, like the AE4 stage, as well as a small amount of event currency. I highly recommend farming the event currency stage much more. I've tried the memory stages when I played JP, and it was definitely not worth it. I barely got any memories, almost none of them were in slots that I wanted, and I didn't have enough currency to raise characters and memories I already had. I would only recommend to farm the memory stage if you have no other characters or memories to raise. Personally, I would probably never touch the memory stage for a while. Then we have event shops. Event shops let you purchase an unlimited amount of enhancement materials and specific memories for any slot, as well as limited amounts of affection materials for featured characters, special memories, and weapons. In earlier events, the shop only sells memories usually catered towards the event character, but later on, events contain a wider selection of memories as well. Next, we have the boss fight. Every event usually introduces a new boss with 5 difficulties, the hardest being overspeed. The only special things about these boss fights is that they get harder with higher difficulties, and they give rewards for clearing them. Put together some fun teams, give yourself a challenge, and enjoy these fights on the overspeed difficulty. Boss fights in PGR are very fun to play, and a lot of these bosses get added into the pain cage later. You might as well learn them on overspeed when they release. Apparently, at some point, the CN server stopped receiving overspeed bosses. I'm not so certain about that, but... Anyways, now we'll go into game modes that you'll see in multiple events. This first one is the most feared game mode of all, Tower of Babel. This game mode is usually compared to Arknight's contingency contract. You may have heard the phrase, maulding in Babel. It is true, and it's very painful and will destroy your sanity. In Babel, there are multiple stages where you must use unique teams. In other words, each construct can only be used once. You can reset a stage to free a construct. Every stage has a set of conditions for your constructs, such as bring a lightning construct, tank, melee, etc. And if you meet these conditions, you'll gain buffs. You can select various buffs to apply to the enemy, or debuffs to apply to yourself. The more dangerous choices give you more points. The amount of points you get across all the stages will determine what rewards you get. These rewards usually consist of 6-star memory fragments, enhanced materials, and trophies to flex on your profile. Babel is one of the main reasons to why you are encouraged to build many constructs. Any extra unit will help. Next, we have the APS Railway. Every day in APS Railway, you pick a set of 3 characters to go through the map. The lineup of featured characters changes every day, and using featured characters gives you some minor buffs. Every day, you have a limited amount of map movements. There's chance nodes, shop nodes, treasure nodes, and battle nodes. You can recruit random support contracts to make single-use support teams. A battle node with your team consumes a movement point, but battling with your support teams won't. Rewards usually consist of 6-star memory fragments and enhanced materials. Next up, Phalanx. In Phalanx, you make a room with up to 3 other people. You can borrow support characters from the other people in your room. Every rotation of Phalanx presents bosses with various weaknesses, so choose your characters based on that. There are 8 different stages that provide buffs based on if 1 or 2 people do the nodes. I believe you only get the buffs if you actually did the stage yourself. Each person can only clear 4 nodes. Once you've done your buff stages, challenge the main boss and kill it until it runs out of HP. After it runs out of HP, you can challenge the hard mode version of that boss for a score. You can keep retrying to get a better score. Better scores give more materials and flex trophies. Next we have Unitus. This may or may not be considered event material, but I'll cover it just in case. Unitus is a weekly co-op game mode where you just run 6 stages to receive materials. Pretty simple and straightforward. Then we have Nightmare Co-op. It's worth mentioning that some events have a reward for beating the hardest stage of the co-op boss. Usually it's just a flex trophy. Finally, we have Virtual Horizon. In the Virtual Horizon, each refresh gives random sets of constructs, and you can recruit one of them each refresh. You can have up to 8 constructs and can dismiss some to make room for others. The higher the star value, the stronger the construct. Getting copies of the same construct will increase their star value. Different combinations of constructs give different buffs. Adjust your constructs to get through the various stages and stage events. That should be most of the event content that shows up repeatedly. I didn't go over stuff that's specific to single events, such as minigames, but you should be able to just do them when they show up. That's all I've got for this video. I'm really thankful for the 200 follows on my Twitch and to my Discord community, for the 40 subs on my YouTube. You all are amazing. If you have any feedback for me, please let me know in the comments. I'd appreciate if you gave me a like and subscribed. I stream PGR on Twitch. My Twitter and Discord are in the description. Shoutouts to Rexlent and to the PGR fandom Discord for being very helpful with this game. That's all I've got. Thanks for watching.